According to Dyer, thinking outside of the box often requires linking the ideas in your area of knowledge with those of others who play in different boxes, who are outside of your sphere. This idea of opening up to new people, new places, new ideas, new sources of inspiration. This has been the true theme of my first semester in the OCL program at USC. Working primarily in compliance and accountability, I originally started with my problem being focused on grade inflation and then teacher evaluation. However, after my initial discovery task, I had a change of heart. I went big for my first discovery task and was able to spend time interviewing State Superintendent Steve Canavero. If I were ever to write a memoir, this conversation would likely be its own chapter. Being that we live in Las Vegas, he used a gambling analogy. Dr. Canavero agreed that yes, accountability is extremely important, but if I were given one poker chip to bet with, one accountability poker chip to place on the person or persons I felt were most responsible or could have the most impact on student outcomes, who would I place my chip with? He asked me, would you place that accountability with the teacher, with the administrators, the principal, the parents? Or would you put your chip on the powers that be, the school board, the district operators? His question immediately clicked, and I had my official light bulb moment. I responded without hesitation that I would place my chip on the school board, the superintendent, the decision makers, because I realized that every initiative for accountability that I believed in that had not come to fruition was because of decisions made by these entities. So I decided to take a close look at what school boards should be doing. School boards are responsible for employing the superintendent, developing and adopting policies, curriculum, and the budget, overseeing facility issues, and adopting collective bargaining agreements. They truly are responsible for most major decisions. Once I started asking questions, I was able to narrow down the problem. A majority of states do not even require professional development for their school boards. And recent research shows that school boards have a significant impact on student achievement in their districts. In a recent study, low-achieving school districts were reported to receive less, if any, training in comparison to that reported by high-achieving school districts. In a recent analysis of a CCSD school board meetings, it was found that 0 minutes were spent in a 9-month period discussing student academics and outcomes. 0. When I looked at my own school board's minutes, I found it was very similar. School boards are being held increasingly accountable for student outcomes as they impact most school policy and initiatives, so I knew this problem needed to be addressed. Though I am still in the humble beginnings of finding a solution, I'm sticking to my belief that if I keep asking enough questions, I will eventually find the right answer. As one of my professors stated early this semester, writing a dissertation is like showing up late to a dinner party. You have to remember that the conversation has already started without you, and listen before you jump in. So right now, I'm in the process of doing just that, listening. I've met with not only the state superintendent, but with the State Public Charter School Authority Executive Director Patrick Gavin, and the State Public Charter School Authority Vice Chairman of the Board, Melissa McAdin, who is also a successful executive director of a charter school system. I am also scheduled to speak with Nevada Speaker of the House, Jason Frierson, and have even been invited to Dallas to meet with the founder of Lone Star Governance and observe their successful board governance initiative. Personally, I have always been outcome-driven. I like quick, efficient solutions and generally have also been successful at achieving them. This course, I found myself letting go of my desire for outcomes and allowing myself to fully bask in the process itself. My creativity was ignited, and I, for once, did not feel pressure to achieve a result. This in itself was my true achievement. I delved into the questioning, experimenting, associating, and truly evoked the process of exploration. It was not only a freeing experience, but I believe that this discovery path is leading me to escape my box and truly learn how to challenge the status quo.